Anti-fascists, also known as Antifa, plan to rally against a coalition of white supremacists and neo-Nazis at a White Lives Matter rally in the U.S. state of Tennessee on Friday and Saturday. A torchlit march is slated to take place on Friday night at a local university in Murfreesboro, a small town, and the main white supremacist event, which has been dubbed White Lives Matter, will be held on Saturday in nearby Shelbyville. Another rally is expected to be held on Saturday in Murfreesboro's main square. The events were called by the Nationalist Front, a coalition that includes the Neo-Confederate League of the South, the Neo-Fascist Traditionalist Worker Party, TWP, Vanguard America and the National Socialist Movement, NSM. Darrell Lamont Jenkins, an anti-fascist researcher and founder of the One People's Project, expects there to be a much larger anti-fascist presence than that of the far-right groups. Jenkins said he would travel to Tennessee to participate in a counter-protest. All of these guys expressed violent intentions at some level or another before they actually acted it out, he said. We'll be prepared for that. Jenkins added, they are saying over and over again that this is a war, and they view every action as a form of self-defense, which it is not. It's Going Down, a website that publishes anarchist and anti-fascist news, republished a call to action in advance of the white supremacist gathering. This a call to action to mobilize and occupy the sidewalk in front of Forest Hall at the university as the agenda of this group includes attacking multicultural students by spreading white supremacist ideology and racist rhetoric, the Post read. Among the speakers for the white supremacist events are TWP's Matthew Heimbach, the League of the South's Michael Hill, and the NSM's Jeff Shope. At the time of publication, neither the NSM nor the League of the South had replied to Al Jazeera's requests for a comment. In Murfreesboro, more than 120 local organizations and businesses are planning to participate in a counter-demonstration, according to a joint press release published on Thursday. They expect more than 1,000 community members will join the counter-protest. Violence. In a statement released before the events, the League of the South's Hill urged attendees to abstain from breaking the law and to respect authorities. Engage in violence, and at the proper level, only in defense of your own person, that of your compatriots, and your property, he wrote. Stand your ground, speak your mind, and proclaim your message, but do not initiate physical contact with anyone who opposes you. In an event update published by Occidental Dissent, a white supremacist website, organizers said that they chose Shelbyville to avoid any type of clash with violent Antifa protesters. Occidental Dissent instructed attendees to chant "Blood and Soil" and "You will not replace us," slogans that have become common at recent white supremacist rallies. In August, white supremacists and neo-Nazis marched in Charlottesville, Virginia, to protest the city's decision to remove a Confederate statue. The rally, dubbed Unite the Right, descended into chaos, with participants clashing with community members, anti-racists and anti-fascists across the city. James Alex Fields, a 20-year-old Ohio resident who marched in Unite the Right, allegedly plowed his car into an anti-racist march and killed 32-year-old activist Heather Heyer and injured at least 19 others. He was subsequently charged with second-degree murder and a slew of other charges. Richard Spencer, a leading figure in the alt-right, subsequently had a number of speaking events blocked and cancelled at universities across the country. Several other far-right protests were also cancelled. The alt-right is a loose coalition of neo-Nazis, white supremacists and white nationalists who advocate a white ethnostate. Last week, Spencer was permitted to speak at the University of Florida in Gainesville. The event was met with a large anti-fascist protest. By the end of the day, 3 white supremacists were arrested and charged with attempted homicide after one of them shot in the direction of anti-fascist demonstrators during a confrontation. An alleged alt-right planning document obtained by anti-fascists suggested that the trio had traveled to Gainesville with Patriot Front, a neo-fascist group, as part of Spencer's operational program.